Have you ever worked so hard, been so loyal, that you became the backbone of your workplace, only to be thrown under the bus for someone else's mistake? Well, let me tell you a story about a server who gave his all, only to be betrayed over a miscommunication, and how he made them regret it in the most satisfying way possible. This is the story of how I turned my wrongful suspension into the best week of my life, while the restaurant that punished me burned in chaos. Let's dive in. I'd worked at this restaurant for almost 3 years. Not a chain, a locally owned mid-tier place, the kind where regulars know the servers by name. And if you asked any of those regulars, my name would be at the top of their list. I wasn't just a good waiter, I was the good waiter. Never late, never rude, always on top of my tables. I knew the menu backward, forward, and in Braille. I made the place money, and I knew it. Every Google review that mentioned a server, yeah, those glowing ones, 9 times out of 10 they had my name in them. So when Monday night rolled around and I had a last-minute favor to ask, I didn't think it would be a big deal. I messaged my manager. "Hey, any chance I can get my morning shift covered? Got something early I need to take care of." His reply? "No worries, the new girl's coming in to train anyway, and we've got plenty of servers for the slow lunch rush." Sounded good to me. It was a Tuesday morning shift, dead slow. You could hear the ice machine echo on a Tuesday. One more trainee server on the floor, totally fine. But the next morning, I woke up to a barrage of texts. Not from my manager, from the owner. Now, let me paint a picture of this guy. Imagine a caffeinated squirrel in a human body, with zero patience, a short temper, and an ego that could fill the dining room twice over. He was blowing up my phone. "Where are you? Why didn't you show up for your shift?" I calmly told him exactly what happened. I explained the conversation with my manager, and that I was told the new girl would be training and that coverage was already sorted. His reply? "She's not a real server yet. You didn't get someone to officially take your shift. So as far as I see it, you no-showed. You're suspended for a week." Just like that. No conversation, no warning, no understanding. Suspended. For trusting my manager, me, their best server. You'd think I'd be furious. And I was, for a second. But then, I smiled. See, here's the thing about being overworked and underappreciated for years. You forget what freedom feels like. So I didn't argue. Didn't beg. Didn't even raise my voice. I just texted back. Calm. "All right, boss. See you in a week." And with that, I turned off my phone, rolled over in bed, and began the most relaxing, joyful, carefree week I'd had in years. I slept in until noon, watched every movie I had on my list, played disc golf with my buddies, took my girlfriend on a picnic in the middle of a Tuesday like some retired millionaire. I lived like a king on minimum wage. It wasn't just a break. It was vindication. A reminder that the world doesn't stop spinning if I take a breath. Thoughtful. But for the restaurant, serious. Things were spinning out of control. By Friday night, just 4 days into my suspension, the same squirrel-brained owner called me again. He didn't even start with small talk. Urgent. "Hey, we're short-staffed. Can you come in tonight?" I almost laughed. Turns out the new girl wasn't trained fast enough. One server had called in sick, another quit on the spot, and the rest were drowning. To the point where they had the dishwashers running food to tables. Amused. I kid you not. The guy who cleaned plates on Wednesday was explaining wine pairings on Friday. He wasn't asking anymore. He was begging, pleading. "Please, Come in for tonight, and Saturday, and Sunday brunch. We need you. Short pause. I paused, and gave him the same calm, calculated tone he'd given me earlier that week. I haven't learned my lesson yet, sir. I'm suspended, remember? Click. No explanation. No anger. Just a taste of his own medicine. Satisfied. And man, it tasted so good. When I walked back into that restaurant the following week, I expected awkward tension. What I got was something entirely different. Surprised. The other staff? They treated me like royalty. Hostesses smiled extra wide. Cooks bumped fists and called me legend. Even the bartenders, usually grumpy and rushed, greeted me with, impressed, "You really showed 'em, man," leading. But the best part, the owner didn't say a word. Not an apology, not a defense, just a nod and a nervous, tight-lipped smile. Content. And I didn't need anything more, because from that moment on, things changed. Resolute. No more nitpicking. No more last-minute guilt trips. No more unearned lectures. Confident. I had proven, without a doubt, who kept that place running.